Today we are going to discuss about the Java platform and the components of the Java platform and how to write a simple program and how to execute that program. Those things we are going to see. So in our today's class, first of all we have to know Java platform. Java platform. Yesterday we listened this word platform. So Java is a platform independent language. Yeah, first of all we have to know what is a platform. So platform nothing but here it is a group of technologies. It is a group of technologies that is used as a base. Java platform is a group of technologies that is used as a base upon which other applications can run. Other applications are processes or technologies are developed or executed. This is about the platform. What is a platform? Nothing but here this is a group of technologies or group of programs. So now we know Windows is a platform and Linux is a platform. These are the already our known platforms. These platforms can allow us to install the programs, install the softwares, and work with that softwares. So it is providing some platform. Like that, here Java is also a platform. Java provides to develop applications and to run that programs. So that's why we say here Java is also a platform. So this Java platform contains some of the components. Just we say those are the components. See, if you want to develop any program or any application, we need to know these components. Okay, these components are number one. Yeah, that is Java language specifications. Java language specifications. That means the documentation about the Java, and these set of libraries about the Java language specifications means we say here set of libraries, library files. We will get a set of library files we will get, and then Java development kit. This we say JDK. Then next we will get a Java runtime environment. Fourth one is a Java compiler. Yeah, then next Java virtual machine. The programs, all the application can execute on this virtual machine. Is a JVM. Okay, then next we have, apart from this these components, Java also provides. Apart from these applications, Java also provides. Java also provides. Java also provides garbage collector. Just garbage collector and some other components also. Other components. Yeah, this is so. This about the Java platform. Nothing but a group of technologies or group of applications. So this Java platform provides some components. Those we call as the Java components. When we are installing the Java, we are getting these components. So we are going to install the Java in our system. in our computer, then we will get these. First one is the Java language specifications, means a set of libraries and documentations or docs, documentations. Then next, Java development kit. So what is this Java development kit? When we want to write a program, a Java program, so you have to use this development kit. This development kit provides some tools. It provides many technologies. So it provides, the development kit provides many technologies or tools, we say tools or packages from these libraries. So this, the next one is Java runtime environment. When we write the program in Java development kit, after writing the program, you want to execute that. So to execute that Java program, the runtime environment will be useful. This environment we call as a JRE is Java runtime environment. So the next one is the compiler. So Java compiler, after writing the program, when we want to compile, we use this Java compiler. Here Java compiler is Java C. Java C is the compiler. So the next Java virtual machine. All the programs, whatever we are writing, where you want to execute, then we can use this Java virtual machine. So these not only these components, Java provides other components also. Those are like garbage collector and other components. So this is about the Java components. So just we will see a brief description about the Java development kit and complete the Java. See, I will show you. Okay, right. Now see, just we can take is complete is a so Java components architecture. See, this Java components architecture. Now, so this is, if you think just this is a JDK, Java development kit. Java development kit. This is a JDK. This also contains development tools. So it contains some development tools. JDK tools or development tools. Development tools. Just right here, dev tools. Okay. Yeah. Then next, within this, we have here JRE. This is JRE. That is Java runtime environment. Java runtime environment. Right. So this Java runtime environment, it contains some library files also. So here we can take one more and like this. Yeah. Now this Java runtime environment contains JVM and plus some library files. This is complete Java architecture. So we are going to install Java development kit. This Java development kit contains, that means complete components of Java development kit, Java runtime environment, JVM, library files, and some development tools. But Java development kit contains Java environment and development tools. So Java runtime environment contains JVM and library files. So finally we say here, so what is JDK? What is JDK? Nothing but here JRE plus development tools. Development tools. JRE plus development tools. Development tools. Yeah, then next, what is JRE? What is JRE? JRE nothing but JVM plus library files. Library files. Yeah, this will be when we are installing the Java. So what are the components we will get? Means these components we will get. This is the complete architecture of that Java. This is like that. Okay, so I think you understood this. We will go to the next topic. So what we discuss here, what is yeah, so what is a Java platform? So what are the components of the Java platform, and how that Java components are arranged in the architecture? Like this, it contains the complete the topmost is the Java development kit. Then next is Java runtime environment. So right, when we want to write a program, so first of all we have to install the Java. That install the Java, nothing but we say environment setup. We have to set the environment. Setting Java environment in our system. How to set that Java environment? So to set that Java environment, we have to install the JDK first. So when we install the JDK, what we are going to get? So these things we are getting. JDK we are installing. When we install this JDK, we can get a runtime environment, JVM, library files, development tools. All these will come. So we have to install the JVM. So first thing is install JDK. Install JDK. Yeah. Then next, set the path. So path and class path. So how to set that path and class path, we will see. Okay, right. So first we see how to install JDK in our system. If you want to install that JDK, you have to download that JDK from Oracle website, because this Java is owned by the Oracle now. So we will get that in Oracle. See how to install, how to go. I will show you. So go to the Google. In that, just you can type JDK Java 8. I am going to install 8th version. Java 8 download. Then next, you will get these things. See here, Java SE development kit. We need Java development kit. So we can click on this. Yeah, we are going to get these things. See here. Linux, Mac OS, and Solaris. All these are the operating systems. Here, Windows 86. That means Windows 32-bit architecture operating system. This is a Windows 64-bit architecture operating system. So, what you want to install? So, depending on your system, you have to choose this. The first thing, in my system, I have 64-bit architecture, so I can download this one. Just click on this. If you click on this, then it will ask that review accept. Just check it and download that JDK. Click on this. Okay, you will get this. Okay. So it is downloading. So if you are downloading first time, you have to sign up into Oracle website. After then, you will get a user ID and password. Then when you click on this download JDK button, then it redirect to that website, and it will ask your username and password. Then you have to enter that. Automatically the JDK will be download. Now after downloading this, just click on this. Just click on this. I already installed. So just click on this. Next. See, I will show you some steps. Already I installed. When you click on this, it will ask like this. Click on yes. Yeah. So already installed. It is showing that already installed. Somebody asking, sir, is it free of cost or any charges they apply? No cost. It is free. the Java software is a free of cost freeware. We say freeware. Freeware means that we need not to pay at least 1 rupee also. Just you have to sign up into Oracle website. They will give username and password. Using that, you have to log in. Then automatically it will download. You need not to pay anything, but it will ask that general license acceptance. Just that means checkbox. Just you click on the checkbox, and automatically it will download. No need to worry that. So after getting that setup file, then you have to click on that next. Automatically it will install into that. After installing, we have to follow some steps. So in your operating system, see C drive, go to the Java. You are getting this JDK and JRE. After installing, you will get this thing. Okay, JDK 1.8 and JRE 1.8. JDK means already we saw Java development kit, and JRE means the Java runtime environment. These two we get. So after installing, so we have to set the path and class path. That we will see here how to set the path and class path. So go to the my PC, this PC. Okay, here right click and go to properties. Click on the advanced system settings. Go to the environment variables, and here go to the class path. Okay, so first user variables are select that class path. Here already setting this I can delete. Right, now we have to set the path here. So what is the path we are going to set here means this is go to here and then program files, and then in Java, and then JDK 1.8 in this lib this lib folder path we have to copy it, and then come to the here, click on new, then paste here. Okay, so class path is settled. The next path here, path we have to set. Select this in a system variable, user variable, class path. So that we have to set for the library lib file, and here path edit. We will get this. This also already settled, so I can delete this, no problem. Right, now come to this C drive, program files, Java, JDK. In this JDK, not lib, now it is a bin. Take the bin and it's a path copy, and go here, take a new and paste here. That's all. Okay, it is also okay. The next okay, so we can close this. Right, now we done, our work is done. That means how to set the path is also over. Right, so Java is path and class path both are setting is over successfully or not, that we need to check. So go to the command prompt, just type here Java C. If you are getting like these options, then it is set successfully. The next one, it is Java C is a compiler set successfully. Then next Java, yeah, Java. When you click on this Java, then also you will get some these options. So you are getting like this means it is also set successfully. That means the runtime environment also set successfully. Okay, this is the setting the path and class path. So and also checking is also over. Now when we completed this, what we did, setting the Java environment, nothing but installing the JDK and setting path and class path. Class path for user variable, system variable is the path. So for the class path, we have to set the lib file, lib folder, and path we have to set a bin folder. Lib means library files, bin means binary files. Those we are setting to the environment variables. Okay. So after setting this, we are ready. Our system is ready to execute the programs. Okay. So after that we have to write the program. So how we have to write the program, where we should write the program? To write a program, to write a program, we need editors. We need editors. So these editors, so we have a number of editors are there to work with Java programs. So default editor is Notepad. Notepad, it is a default editor. Or when we install the operating system, Notepad will come already. We know what is a Notepad. Yeah, the next one is Edit Plus. Edit Plus. Edit Plus, these also we can install in our system from the Google. You can download and you can install that. So like that, there are a number of editors are there. And also we have integrated development environment that we call as IDE. Integrated development environments. IDEs. What are those IDEs? We have number one, NetBeans, and Eclipse, etc. Like this. I am giving two examples. This is, so in a traditional way we can use a Notepad, Edit Plus, and we can execute the program from the command prompt. So using the IDEs, we can write the program within the IDE, and also we can execute at the same location also. Here we start with the Notepad, how to write the program and how to execute the program. So today we will see a sample program how to write. So to write the program, we need the editors. After editors, what we need? So we have to know the structure of the program. So how to write that program, how to get the output for that program. So in Java, everything is a class. We know in Java everything is class. Everything is a class means we have to create a class first. Okay, we have to create a class. So how we can create a class? Using a class keyword. See, we can write a sample program here, and I will show you how to execute that also. Here we can create a class using class keyword. These all are the small letters. Yeah, then next we have to write the class name. This is the class name. The class name first letter must be the capital. Then next we can write a brace, open brace. After then we have to write a public static void main. Public static void main string args and a square brackets. These string args we must write within the round brackets. After then we will take one more open brace. Then within this we write an output statement. That output statement in Java is system.out.println. This is my Java first program. Okay, then now I can close this main. Using the close brace. Then next I can close class. This class opened, and now I can close here. This is a sample program. Here, see where we are writing within the class. See, open brace and close brace. This is the scope of up to here to here. This is complete is the scope of this class. The class name is demo. This class name we can write anything. So what are the rules to write the class name? We will see. Okay, here class, CLASS, class is compulsory, the small letters. So this is mandatory keyword to create a class. After then you write a open brace. Then at the end of the class we write the close brace. Within this open brace and close brace we are writing one more code, that is a public static void main string args. This is the line uh, where the program will be the execution program execution will be started. That means from main the program execution started. So we need not to change this. As it is, we have to write a public static void main string args. All the words must be right to start the program execution. After then the statement in C++ we write a cout. In C language we write a printf. Like that here in Java, system dot out dot println. So here system first letter is a capital, here string first letter is capital. This is system dot out dot println. After then open round bracket, here close round bracket. Within the open round bracket, close round bracket, we are writing a string. Any statement you can write within the double quotes. Here these double quotes, whatever we write within these double quotes, that will be execute. See, we will try to execute this program. How to execute this program we will see. This is we will take one more new notepad. This we can write. So what we write here, demo class this is. So now we have to save this file. How to save this file? Using the class name we are saving. Save this. I can save this on the desktop. What is the class name? Demo.java. .java is the extension we must give. Okay, now class name and then demo.java on the desktop. I am saving this. Right, saving is over. Now go to the command prompt. Yeah, then next go to the desktop. Where do we save that file? On the desktop. So go to the desktop. Right, so now I am in the desktop. Just we have to compile first. When you want to compile, just we have to use the keyword Java C. Already we know that. What is Java C? Java compiler. So for that Java compiler, we are going to submit our file. What is the file name? Demo.java. We save like that. So when you press enter button, then automatically Java file saved. So it is not giving anything, means Java file compiled. Java file compiled. After compiling, we have to execute. How to execute? Java space demo. Here we need not to give .java or anything. No need to extension. No need to give extension. Just we give here Java demo. Just press the enter button. Then we are getting this. This is my Java first program. So this is my Java first. Whatever we are writing within the double quotes, that we are getting as the output. So this is how to write the program and how to execute that program. What are the steps we followed? Okay. What are the steps we followed? First thing, after writing the file, save the file with the class name and .java extension. Next, compile. How to compile? So to compile, we use Java C and file name .java. After that, we have to run it. Run means execute it. To execute, what we have to do? Java file name enough. Here file name, not file name, we say here class name. Yeah, class name. So then now we will get the output. We will get. Okay. Sir, semicolon. So semicolon after the bracket while class closing. No semicolon. Here you are asking like this. So if you give like that, this is not a C++ program. This Java program means we need not to give this, but every statement, whatever you are writing, system.out.println, compulsory we must write here the semicolon, end of the statement only, not end of the class, only end of the statement. So you want to write a system.out.println more times. So one more time, if you want to write here, system.out.println, yeah, this is a demo class. This is a demo class. Again semicolon. Like that, number of times we can write system.out.println, and also we can get the number of these things. So I can comment these lines, because these lines are not Java lines. Just to make it as a comment. Then we will execute. See, you will get the 2 lines of output. Just save this and go here. So we changed something, so that's why we have to compile compulsory. After compiling, run it. We are getting this one more line like that. So like this we can write the programs in Java. I think today's session goes on first, what is Java platform, what are the components of the Java platform, how to install the Java, and then while installing what we are getting. The next, what are the editors of the Java? Yeah, the next, what is the basic syntax? How to write a program? What is the basic syntax of the Java? Okay. In the next class, we are going to write more programs with a deep explanation also. If you have any doubts, yeah. Sir, what is a string arg? Can we say it a variable? Right. See here. I didn't explain anything in this, just I explained about the class only. We can go through in depth what is the public, what is the static, what is main, what is the void, what is the string, what is the args, everything we will see. But here you are asking that the string args means here string is a predefined class, args is a reference of that class. Okay, now here also we can call as a variable, but it is an array variable. Okay, so array variable it is not a normal variable, it is array variable. So it takes the command line arguments.